How to catch a snake. Whether you hear an unmistakable hiss or manage to catch a glimpse of a silent, slithery creature, you'll know when you've come across a snake. There are a few reasons why you might want to catch it. One is for qualified research purposes, especially if you or someone else has experienced a bite or it's an invasive species. Another is to get rid of a snake on your property, especially if it's venomous or in the house. Last but not least is to keep a non-venomous snake, such as the garter snake, as a pet. If you have a snake you want to catch, it can be tricky to do so, and with the different methods that exist, how do you know which one is best? Here is information on how to catch a snake, including barehanded, in the house, in your yard, in the wild, or a trap, and how to do so safely depending on whether the snake is venomous or non-venomous. How to catch a snake in the house. Snakes are typically shy of humans and normally do not enter the house. However, they may seek shelter in extreme weather, if you have a rodent infestation, or if you have bird nests around. Garter snakes deserve a special mention because they're so common. These small snakes have a neurotoxic venom in their bite that is not enough to be dangerous to humans, although some people may be allergic. They and other types of snakes can get in the house, so you'll need to know how to get rid of them to avoid stepping on them or getting bitten. And if you have a venomous snake in the house, it's even more tempting to be scared. Either way, you need to keep calm and get children and pets out of the area. It's not too hard to tell the difference between a venomous and a non-venomous snake. A garter snake is small to medium-sized and can have any one of several base colors with one or more cream stripes running down the length of its body. It also has a strong, foul odor. The only small snakes that are venomous in the United States are the black swamp snake and the Florida brown snake. If the snake has a rattling tail, a large, fat body, slit-like eyes, and large fangs, it's venomous. Another definite way to tell if the snake is venomous is if it has a smell resembling cucumbers, which some venomous species like copperheads and rattlesnakes give off. When you can reach the snake and it's non-venomous, you can use a big blanket or a basket to catch it, use a broom to sweep it into a garbage can, or use a forked stick to pin it down and scoop it into a mosquito net. For venomous snakes, if you absolutely must catch it and don't have time to call animal control or buy a snake trap, you have a couple of options. One is to use snake tongs, after which you need to put the snake into a burlap bag. Another is to use a mosquito net attached to a long broom, stick, or tennis racket. Make sure the handle is long enough for you to catch the snake safely and the net is big enough to fit the snake in. Put the net in front of its head and it should slither inside, believing it's a refuge. How to catch a snake in your yard. If you have a snake in your yard, it's not as bad compared to in the house, but it can limit your movement, especially if it's venomous. Garter snake populations, while harmless to humans, can also get out of control in your yard and be a threat to children and pets playing outside. Fortunately, it's not that hard to catch garter snakes, because they love to hide in dense vegetation. Simply trim the bushes, mow the grass, or clear the junk pile, and you can catch them barehanded. Alternately, you can buy and set up snake traps. If the snakes are in a body of water, use a long stick, hook, or snake tongs to pull them out. How to catch a snake in the wild. Catching a snake in the wild is the most difficult method because that's where the snake can hide the easiest. You'll need to know how to find it safely in the first place because you can't know whether the snake is venomous until you come across it and get a good look from a distance. It takes time and a good eye to be able to tell where a snake has set up its home or is resting. Here are a few signs. Scent. Many snakes emit a strong odor. Feces. These look like bird droppings but have the hair, skin, bones, and feathers of their prey. Tracks. Slithering trails on the ground tell you where the snake has traveled. Snakeskin. Snakes periodically shed their skin, which resembles its physical form. Snake holes. Snakes can't burrow, so they repurpose holes by other animals in the ground or in trees. Look for tracks, feces, and/or snakeskin around it. Once you've found the snake or its den, you can use any one of several methods to catch it. The aforementioned methods such as snake tongs and a burlap bag, a forked stick and mosquito net, a mosquito net attached to a long handle, a snake trap, or either of the DIY traps below will work.